Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Timberborn, where we have beavers just sat on their butts. It's okay, we're about to put these guys over here to work. So, I think now that we have food and water in a good place, there's a couple things we wanted to start thinking about. One is gear production, and I'm not really certain where we're going to do it. Mainly because I haven't really left myself with a lot of good places to do so. I mean, I guess we could maybe just temporarily get rid of this guy and make that a gear factory instead. In fact, yeah, let's do that. We'll expand later. Gears, here they are. How much research do we have? Okay, so we are gonna do some research stuff today. Does it really matter? Yeah, it matters. Okay, cool. So that's going to take 100 of our points. And they'll get that built. I don't think there's anything else currently waiting to be built anywhere at all. So yeah, they're going straight to it. So cool. What I don't remember is, do I have a place to store planks? They're getting stored there, yeah? Yes, cool. We will need somewhere to store gears, which not exactly a good spot to do that anywhere. Though, what we could do is try out one of our new things that we have, which is a ladder. Somewhere, there it is. Man, it's so expensive, but I really want to try it, just to see how it works. I'm just curious to see how the thing works. So that would... Oh, that's 300 science points, though. Yeah, okay, never mind. We're going to wait on the ladders. Just suddenly changed my mind now that I see what that costs. And then we're going to plop a medium warehouse there. That's not too far of a trek for them to take to get to that warehouse. And we're going to make that gear production. So we're going to need gears simply because we're going to start getting into a situation where I would like to store a bit more water than what we have, and to do so, we are going to need to go to our medium tank, or even, we can't go to the large tank yet, but the large tank also points out something else that I would like to do. I want to get into bad water management pretty quickly, but to really effectively do that on this map. So we have a few water sources. There's this one up here that flows down through here and then comes through here. So during a bad tide, that's going to start producing bad water. And so we'll need to route that bad water elsewhere. And I'm kind of at a loss for exactly, where to send it. We could maybe blast out this wall here and let it just trickle off that way, but then it could still flood over and come that way if this isn't deep enough. So I'm thinking the best solution is to just create a channel just equal to this that goes this direction, and then have it all controlled by floodgates. So the floodgates will be open on this side during a bad water or during regular seasons, and during the bad tide they'll be open that way. But to do explosives, we need the explosive factory, which takes not only the gears but also requires metal blocks. To make dynamite, we have to have, I believe, extract, I think, is what is required for these. It doesn't really say, but we're kind of lacking right now in everything that we need for this. So we need to prioritize getting to metal blocks. I think that's going to be our best bet. We have these over here, and then this over here, but this is kind of already mostly where we would want to go. So let's get a path to go back there. There we go, and we'll even put some platforms back here to keep our friendly little beavers from having to go into the bad water, because there is going to be a lot of bad water there. But this will also work for another thing that we're going to need, which is the deep badwater pump, but again, we can't build that until we get metal blocks. So metal blocks, I normally don't go for them quite so early in a game, but I think in this case we kind of have to. I don't think we really have much of a choice. I was really hoping that would fit there, but it'll fit there just fine, so it'll be okay. This land up here stays arid, I believe, during even our the wet season. So, of course, we have no water at the moment, but we will soon. So good, they've got that created. We are making gears, and we currently don't need any, so we'll just be stockpiling them for now, which is good because it takes a while for each gear to be made. So we'll be in good shape. So we'll get back here, get this constructed, get all that going, and then hopefully, yeah, we've got 4 babies. We've got 32 unoccupied beds. I'm wondering if maybe we could bump up the number of breeding pods that we currently have available. Like we could smack at least one right here over by this. I was going to do some decoration here, but I think this is a bit more important to just have one more breeding pod. So we'll get that there, and then can these go under platforms, I wonder? I'm going to guess not, because it's not letting me put that there. So sadly they can't go under there, but something that I think can go under there, yeah. Let's get just a little bit, first of all, let's see, how are we doing? Is everybody getting to... Everybody's getting to a scratcher, so I don't think that that's really all that important right now. Gosh, this periodic flooding is a little baffling. I think maybe part of the solution will be to remove this. I do have plans once we do start managing the bad water, because obviously we're going to have to keep this from flowing that way. Even though this is up an extra meter high, I just want to make sure that the bad water that comes from this way and from this way don't combine and then start backing into our district. So what I'm thinking is we'll do like a levee wall here with gates or a dam on top of it, probably gates, because I do have mods installed now. One of which you can see here, the pipit, which is just a picker mod. It lets you click anything and like anything, like crop types. You can click on those, trees, anything. And it's just a nice picker mod, kind of like existed in City Skylines. But you've already seen that we have a couple different stairways and ladders, and then we also have, I want to say, a new platform somewhere, but maybe not. Maybe, yeah, I don't think any of these are new. I think maybe the mod, just because there are platforms you can get that are modded, added that little icon there. But then underneath our gates, which obviously I don't have any, so I can't show you right now, but once we get them, we have a way to automate them, which is kind of nice, and I'm really looking forward to that. Cool, we've got dudes out here picking stuff, so we do have 2 vacant jobs, but where they are is anybody's guess. In the hauling post. I keep forgetting that we already have a hauling post. Maybe we don't need that hauling post. It's still only there's 8 of them working. It's lower priority than everything else, so it'll be okay. It'll be just fine. So what I want to do is focus our attention. I'd really like to eventually also dig a water channel back here that brings fresh water back to make some more usable land, but maybe we'll just focus over here instead. I don't know. But anyways, we need to also think about the smelter so that we can turn these iron blocks into something. But that's going to require a lot of power. That's 200 horsepower. And ideally, we'd like to have a couple of them. Problem is, I don't think this dude has any power to spare. Yeah, he's already at 314 and 370 required. So that's a little unfortunate. What we could do, though, is now that we have gears, is we could come in here with this power shaft and let's plan this out here. Let's make sure we're not going to do anything dumb. Because I have been known to do dumb things before. Let's get this elevated. So that if we want to get anything in going this way, we can. Though that's still going to be blocked because I wouldn't be able to put stairs in back there. So maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's just change our mind on that. And I will go with a T-junction here. And we'll do a straight shaft there. And then we're going to prioritize that because with it in the corner, they won't be able to reach it if they build all the other stuff first. And they usually do build all the other stuff first. We're going to bring that out to right there. We're going to throw in our smelter. I'm going to hit the right key to rotate it. Maybe. And put that... Oh, really? Wait, how much does it cost? 300. Oh, I had to use some science points for that. Okay, so it occupies two tiles there. So what they can do in the meantime... So if we leave that 1, 2 there, that will get a direct connection in. And the extra 100 that we have left over from this can go down here and help power all of that. And then, of course, we will need a place to store metal blocks as well. And they, too, go in the industrial pile. So we will... get that marked. And then over here, we're going to go ahead, set that to scrap. And then we're going to hit this one with prioritized by haulers, and we're going to hit this one with, well, once it gets built, with prioritized by haulers. That way, these dudes, when this gets full, aren't running all the way over here, and then the guy that's in the smelter isn't running all the way over there. We'll just have haulers moving stuff back and forth. And we haven't really assigned the haulers to all that much yet, so it'll be okay. And since we're doing okay on water right now, I want to test my theory about this dam being the problem with the flooding and see if that doesn't prevent that surge from happening. Because now it doesn't have to get all the way up to 1/2 meter before it starts flowing. Yeah, so if we move that out to here where it has to go to 1/2 meter, I think we'll be in better shape. I mean, we're still obviously, experiencing drastic changes in the depth of water, but not to the point that it's going to flood here anymore. So I think that is going to be the place. So what we'll do is we'll replace this with just regular platforms. Right there, cool. And then we'll throw a path on top of that so they can still utilize that to get back and forth, because what we did is just cut off access to some of our mangrove trees right now. So we are getting scrap. They're doing well there. That's not going to last us very long though, so we are going to have to relocate to one of these other ones soonish, but this should get us at least started. Sadly, we did not get enough research during yesterday, but morning is here, and we should, in theory, get to that 300 that we need pretty doggone quick, because we've got 2 of these dudes, so that's 2 science per hour. There we go, 300. That is what we needed for this. So we get that plonked down, and it's saying the entrance is blocked? Oh, I rotated this around the wrong freaking way. Okay. I'm glad I didn't have that completely built, so it's not a total waste. I'm sure somebody was screaming at their monitor as I made that mistake. Cool, we'll do that there, and then we're going to go with a 4-way junction right here. That way, if I want to bring power up there, I can. Plus, I can come out this way. I don't need to make a connection here, but I like the idea of having that there. So, cool. This is going to take scrap metal, gears, and planks. We have almost all the gears that are required for it. We have all the planks that are required for it, and we have all the scrap metal that's required for it. So we will soon be making metal blocks. I'm almost thinking I would like to have another one though, even though we don't have enough power for it, because what I could do is run some stairs up here and actually have that another power wheel up there. So we would have to go to there to get this second one in. Like that. And then this they're going to have trouble building unless I prioritize that. There we go. And then we can just throw in some stairs like right here. Question mark? I know it sounded like I was asking a question. Didn't mean for it to sound that way. Though, wait, hold on. Does this have to be on the ground? No. So what we could do is put this like, turn that there. We can even go there if I put a platform in. Let's not. Oh, we can block a power output. It'll be alright. So yeah, let's put a platform there. Put the large power wheel right here with its entrance that way. And then stairs up. And we are going to need beavers soon. Very, very, very soon. So we're going to go a 4-way connection there. And then just straight power shaft there. We will prioritize those two as well. So once they build those stairs, they'll go build those two. Right now, this is too far to be reached because those stairs aren't in. But that'll solve itself pretty soon. What are they working on right now? Why did they build that before they... Did I really build that before I built this? I guess so. But let's get all of this built, and hopefully while that's happening, we'll get a few more baby beavers incubated. So let's just speed it up and watch it all be built. And there we go. Everything is built, but we're down by 11 workers, which means we don't have any more haulers. And then somewhere else is currently without workers as well. Though again, who that may be is anybody's guess. I'm just looking through here to see what's missing. There we go. One of the power wheels. So that's okay, because we should be overpowered now, barely. So once we get that 4th beaver in there, this one will jump up to making the full 300 plus. Now we're down by 2. Why is there a beaver not at work? Why? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing over there? Get to work. So that'll come up. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we're definitely over, and then we'll get up another 50 some odd. So we'll have a little bit of headroom once that's all up and running. So that means we have a little space back here that maybe if we extend this path on out like this, which we're immediately blocking that power connection, so I built that 4-way for nothing, but whatever. Maybe that could give us a place to put... I'd only give us 1. I could go that way and still only get 1. So maybe we'll just butt it up like that and just be happy with just 1 more plank facility. Yeah, I think I'll be alright with that. So we will indeed get rid of the path that we don't need right there. And then we'll connect it up right there. Something we are going to need, though. Now that we have gears and the smelter and all of that, we are going to need medical beds. Beavers are going to get injured. Oh, these can't go into there. Good. I was going to say, I thought they could go in there. So we're going to go ahead and spend just a few of our science on a handful of medical beds so that we're prepared when the inevitable happens and somebody gets injured. They have a place to, go rest and get well and all of that good stuff. So we'll get this dude built, get those hospitals built, and then maybe we've got 6 babies, 29 empty beds still, so we've really only had a net gain of 4, and we need a lot more than that. So we really could do with a few more breeding pods. I don't want to overpopulate, but I also don't want to constantly be down in population and just always struggling. So why can't they pick that? Because there's nowhere to put it. What is that? They should be able to store the planks. Oh no, the plank storage is full too. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Where is our planks? Where are our planks being stored? Right here. I don't have an easy way to currently connect to that. I didn't really leave myself a whole lot of space to do so. We could move this and get rid of that tree and make a set of stairs up and then have a connection there. That's an idea. But we're woefully behind in science right now. So let's have this stuff get built through the power of YouTube editing. And there we go. All the medical beds are built. Our other lumber mill is built and all of our breeding pods are in. So hopefully that means we will start having a few more babies. We've got 28 gears already stored up. We've got 22 metal blocks. And we've got a little bit of scrap going. So like I said, though, this is not going to last very long. If that even lasts 2 or 3 videos, I'll be surprised. So we will have to relocate that eventually, and it'll just be a long journey. I don't know if we're going to go for this one or if we're going to go way back here. Neither one of them really ideal, but it's what we have on the map, so it's what we're going to deal with. But I think next time we'll be able to get dynamite up and running if we can get some babies born or incubated. Is that the word? Are they incubating? I don't know. Breeding progress. I am going to change these to being prioritized by haulers, even though we don't currently have any haulers, simply because they sat for almost the whole day without any berries because everybody was already occupied. But once we do have haulers back, these will all receive priority. And I just realized I could have done that a whole lot easier by just coming up here and clicking all those, but hey, we've done it now, so why bother? The final thing I want to do before we wrap up, right now to get over here, they have to run down and around and back up, or this way and back up. We can shorten that a little bit, fairly simply, and we don't really need to have any resources extra than what we currently have. So we can do that by putting a platform there, and we can also have a platform right there. I'm going to go ahead and build it, even though we're not going to go that way just yet. And then I want paths. There we go. Like that. And then we'll come over this way. So we're going to need a set of stairs there. And then I just kind of want to follow this around like that. And then if I throw in some stairs here and then make a connection right there, that's going to be a much shorter trip for them. So we'll get that built, and then we'll take inventory of what we've done today and have a brief conclusion. You thought I was going to say city tour. And of course, just as they're finishing all this up, we have a drought that has come in. So yeah, it sucks, but it's okay. We'll be all right. We're good on water right now. We will need to probably expand production as well as storage on that sooner rather than later, but we can build platforms and things like that all out and over here to put the pumps in. And then now that we have gears, we can start thinking about going to, and now that we even have the metal blocks, we can start thinking about maybe spending some resources and being able to store just a lot of water, which would be a good thing. But right now we just need to get caught up in the number, I don't know what I just said there, in the number of babies that we had. But today we have managed to get a path all the way out over to here and have our gatherers, our scavengers, and a place to store our scrap. We've expanded to have gear production, more power, and of course, our smelters to be able to make our steel blocks or metal blocks. And then we've added in hospitals and a few more breeding pods. So all in, I'd say good day's work. And I think we will leave it there for now. Let's get a lovely shot back over the district. Ooh, okay. Back over the district with our smelters in view. There we go. God, look at all that scrap back there we could be using, but it's really, really, really super far away. But we're going to leave it there. And until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.